What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the Tethrd One Sticks. I'm really excited to I'm going to do an unboxing on these. We're going to get them on the tree. We're going to go over them with a fine-tooth comb. This is the first time I've ever had Tethrd One Sticks. I'm really excited. I have not opened them. This opened on its own, but we're going to go ahead and do an unboxing style review and give you my true unbiased opinion. I purchased these with my own money, no discount codes, nothing. So let's go ahead and get stuck in. All right, so I skipped the whole part where I'm pulling it out of the box. Nobody cares to see that crap. Comes with a bag with extra pins for the pin system. Comes with instructions. Nobody cares about that. All we care about is these bad boys. So first impressions, extremely light, extremely quiet, makes no noise. Looks like this whole package here really is held together really tight. Go ahead and see if we can slide one off. Pretty quiet, not too bad. Man, these things are light. So we'll go ahead and put it on the scale. Had it at 1.06 pounds for one stick. So a smidge over a pound, just like they said. It's crazy. Titanium tube, 18 inches long with a 17-inch step-to-step. We have the Dynalite rope again, this time with the little containment clip down here, which is awesome. It works well on the skeletors. It looks like it works a little better even on this stick. Like it sticks out a little further. So after you hunt, you can just wrap this stuff up real easily, crisscross it, and you're good to go. Stick pin retention system. Pretty good standoffs. Pretty decent, not the best, but they're pretty good. Pretty nice wide step. Very aggressive teeth on the step as well. I've never had a one stick. I've never owned them. I saw them at Total Archery Challenge. I've held a one stick, but it's kind of different when you're at a show and some guy's like eyeballing you and you're kind of like me, I'm kind of scrutinizing them. And you know, it's just not the same as when you take them home and you hold them yourself and you can really look at them. But I mean, it's a gorgeous looking stick. It's got the little glow tabs on here, so it'll glow in the dark. There's something new this year. They pushed, it feels like plastic, some sort of plastic. They put a plug in here that's supposed to help with the step rocking. So I know several people that had Gen 1 sticks, and there was just a bunch of issues. The steps were rocking. I want to say something, there was some sort of glue issue in here with this pin. So this is a titanium tube, and then I believe this is a aluminum. Almost looks milled. Yeah, it looks milled. And then they put it, they slide it over this titanium tube, and then it's got some sort of a roll pin here. And they were having some sort of issues with having to change the pins or some. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I didn't really follow these that much when they came out last year, the Gen 1s. I didn't have the money to buy them, and I removed it from my head, and I just focused on other stuff I was working on. I always kind of wanted to try them, but none of my buddies have them. And no, you know, they're very expensive. They're hard to get. $350 for a set of 3, so that's $116 a stick. One of the most expensive sticks on the market, but it's packed with features. Got the Dynalite rope, right around a pound. See how easily they go back together. So there's a little noise there. Obviously, it's the first time I've done it, so it's going to take me a while to practice. Definitely think you probably stealth strip these, at least the tube at minimum. But it's kind of nice, actually, when these are resting on here, it's kind of like resting on this am steel, so that kind of takes away a little bit of the noise. It's just trying to get the pins lined up. That's what I struggle with the skeletors. That wasn't bad at all. Really solid package. So they went ahead and they chamfered the edge here. I think it's supposed to let the bracket bite the tree better. They also took some of the paint off here, which apparently these sticks were making noise on the tree. So we're gonna go ahead, go to the tree. I wanna test it. I wanna test if it makes noise. I wanna see if there's any wobble. I wanna see how they feel, how they climb, how they bite. I'm gonna put it on the red oak tree. We'll put it on the shit tree. Maybe we'll go up front, put it on a different oak tree, and you know, get a real first impression of these things. Because, you know, they look cool. They, you know, they feel cool, but what really matters? Are these gonna help me kill deer? All these gear review videos, I love doing it. I like making videos for you guys, but at the end of the day, it's all about killing deer. I wanna take these and go saddle hunt and kill deer. Bottom line. So, is this gonna help us or is it not gonna help us? Let's go to the tree. All right, so let's go ahead and put one on the tree. If we need to use that groinal method I've been trying to teach. Yeah, that works. I'm telling you, man, that groinal method. Make sure you use that. Get this bad boy unhooked. Go around the tree. I guess I get what people are saying. And so because this is a hollow tube, it kind of like resonates the noise a little bit. It sounds different than a normal stick when you go to put it on the tree. And because they got these plugs in here now, guys were taking and filling these up with foam, trying to deaden the sound. You can't do that anymore, I don't think. So, something to think about. It's definitely noisier than, it's a noise that I'm not used to hearing, put it that way. So we'll go about knee high, go around, put a little half hitch in there, set the stick, half hitch it. Like any stick, you always want to try to pull out the bottom and then push down. So you can see everything's nice and tight. I mean, that thing's bit in there darn well. This is a red oak tree. It's a very hard tree. I could tell right off the rip that there's probably not enough boot room here for that, you know, that I like. But we can compare it to maybe, say, like a B stick. Obviously, an Eastern Woods Outdoor stick is going to be even further out, but it doesn't look terrible. I mean, this is a pretty big, you know, pretty decent sized tree. This would be a type of tree that, you know, I'd want to be in. I don't like getting in real huge trees, but, you know, just feeling the stick, very aggressive teeth. I mean, almost sharp, almost sharp. A little bit of wobble here on the top, but on the bottom, man, that thing's barely moving. Now I'm 260 pounds, so I move. If you saw my last video, I was standing on the tethered Skeletors. Those Skeletor sticks were moving on it, so I don't think that's bad at all. All right, this shit tree. Now we can climb this tree. Again, locked in very nicely, which this tree is actually a really good representation of a lot of trees that I hunt when I hunt in the swamp. So swamp trees are a lot of shit trees, soft bark trees, small trees, great bite. That's really nice. Go ahead again, get that groinal in there. Oh, that was a bad one. I didn't have it locked in the groin. Climb up 2 sticks on this one. Give ourselves a decent gap. Yeah, it's definitely noisy, man. It's a different kind of noise that I'm used to. Have to look into something for that. All right. They feel nice. Good bite. Easy to install. No noise. So this would be like some dumb shit that I would hunt on state land in Michigan. So I got 1 stick low, climb up, get on the other one. Let's see how it climbs. moving a little bit, but mainly just setting. That's good, man. I like that. This is my mulberry tree test, my goofy tree test. Tethrd One Sticks passed. So this is an interesting tree. It's kind of like pointed this way. So again, another goofy tree, which I don't know about you guys, but I hunt a lot of goofy trees. Solid. This thing bites, man. It's a real deal. All right, you gotta bear with me a little bit. My neighbor's cutting his grass, but check this out. I want you to tell me how much wobble you see in this. From my perspective, I feel like the Skeletor sticks wobbled more than these. Now, I'm 265 pounds. I'm heavy. That is not bad at all. I don't feel any side to side. It's just the tube. The tube's moving a little bit. I think that's just because of my weight. The bottom is even less. All right, so this is the last tree I'm gonna test on. It's probably really dark, I'm in the shadow, but this is another, this is a red oak, another red oak, hard bark tree. And we'll go ahead and climb up these two sticks and see what we think. Not bad. I did notice a little bit of noise on this one going up, but sometimes you get that with climbing sticks. Sometimes you get that with a V stick. Sometimes you get that with a custom gear stick. Sometimes you get a little noise. Overall though, very impressed. Very impressed. All right, so I got the camera low down so you guys can see right here, so don't mind my chins, but I rank them in standoff height. Eastern Woods Outdoors, obviously the best in the game. Skeletors, they're not super tall, but they come out. B sticks, Lone Wolf Custom Gear double step stick. So these kind of flare out as well, but Tethrd One Stick down at the end. So out of these four sticks, these Tethrd One Sticks are the lowest standoff. So yes, they're great sticks. I really, so far, I'm really liking them. But that's definitely something to think about. A lot of people say they love B sticks. They wish the standoffs were more like Eastern Woods Outdoors. You know, that's just something I want to show you guys. I think it's a good thing to, when you're trying to choose sticks, what's important to you? Is it just about lightweight and features and there's no buckle here? Great features, but not a ton of boot room. Custom Gear has more boot room, and people complain about these. B sticks in the middle, you know, decent amount. Skeletors, you know, because they're angled out, they have good boot room. And then obviously Eastern Woods Outdoors, just the best in the game. The XOP doubles I don't have up here, though they're pretty similar to this. I think EWO's beat them by like a millimeter, but pretty cool graphic to see. All right, so I put this thing on about 5 or 6 trees now. Great bite. There is a little bit of wobble here, but it's the titanium tube moving. Obviously, I've said it several times, I'm 265 pounds. If you're a 200-pound guy, you probably won't have that problem at all. The one thing that I've noticed, and I think I was a little blinded at first just because I was excited to get the stick, was the lack of boot room. And I showed you guys on the table there, just comparing it to the other sticks. And, you know, I got tennis shoes on. You know, that's a real factor. I would love if these had more boot room. I think that's a major flaw in these sticks. Now, is that the end of the world? No. I mean, but if you're on a big tree, I put it on a pretty big tree up front, and I noticed it was harder to climb up. So I wanted to come back and talk about that. You know, this is, like I said, this is an unboxing style review. This is a first impression video. It's not a long-term review. First impression videos, they're helpful for people, especially because it's, you know, hunting season's coming up. Guys are going to want to, you know, try to buy them. Maybe they're looking at getting them on the, you know, Facebook Marketplace, or if Tethrd comes back into stock. So I think first impression videos are good, and overall I think the stick is pretty nice, but the lack of boot room, that's a real concern, especially when you got muck boots on, you got hunting boots. I think that you can definitely climb, and it's probably wouldn't be an issue for me, but I have size 12 boots. What if you have 14s or 15s? Probably don't want this stick. So something you need to think about. And yeah, this is my first impression unboxing style review. Hopefully it's helpful for you. If you like videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. There's a lot more coming up with this stick. I got to revisit some other products. So TX5 Minimalist Saddle, I owe you guys a video on that, an update video. I want to do an update video on some other, products that I'm doing. So, and I got some new stuff coming up as well. So it's going to be a fun video packed summer for me, and hope you guys follow along. See you on the next one. Peace.